Have you ever experienced your AC not cooling? Or maybe you've had to call a repairman for some air conditioner troubleshooting help. Well, in this video, we'll talk about 7 things homeowners do to cause problems with their air conditioners. Even though they might seem obvious, HVAC companies get called out all the time for an AC not cooling, and find out sometimes it's one of these. Come on. Bet you didn't even realize you might be causing your own air conditioner problems. If nothing else, I hope this video can educate you just a little bit on some simple AC troubleshooting steps you can try next time your AC is not cooling. In real estate, they say the most important thing is location, location, location. Well, when it comes to your air conditioner, the most important thing is airflow, airflow, airflow. You know, in real estate, they say the most important thing is location, location, location. Well, when it comes to your air conditioner, the most important thing is airflow, airflow, airflow. Sorry, deja vu. In the video about how an air conditioner works, I said this. So how do air conditioners work? Well, there's a lot of moving parts and pieces, even more than we've got time to show in this video, but they all have to be working together in order to get cool air in your home. And if even one of them stops working, you could experience a variety of problems, the end result usually being no cold air. And nobody wants that in the middle of the summer. We had a cool illustration that showed how everything works. Whatever. If you want to watch it, just click right here. So these 7 things that homeowners can do to cause air conditioner problems, they can be broken down into 2 main categories: airflow and communication. I think we'll start with airflow. At the outdoor or condensing unit, you want to make sure you uncover the unit if you covered it for the winter. If you've got bushes or shrubs close by, keep them trimmed back at least 12 to 24 inches. Keep the top cleared as well. Get it? Protected airspace. Never mind. The system pulls cooler air in over the coils to help dissipate the heat that the refrigerant just extracted from the home. Then the warm air is exhausted out of the top. If either one of those are obstructed, you just might end up with an AC not cooling. Now inside. Make sure you know where your air filter is. Depending on where you live around the country, it might be at the furnace, it could be in a return air vent. Just know where yours is and be sure to check it every month. Replace it as needed. I can't stress this enough. This is one of the easiest and also one of the most neglected maintenance items there is. Not because we mean to neglect it, but because it's so freaking easy to forget about it. So set a calendar event or maybe have your phone remind you to check it. Matter of fact, hey Siri, remind me to check my filter every month.
Okay, I'll start reminding you.
Imagine that. It worked. I've also thought about setting something up where homeowners could opt in to receiving a text message every month to remind them to check their filters. Pretty cool, huh? Do me a favor. If this is something you would find helpful, leave a comment below and let us know. Anyway, if you neglect to check your filter and keep it clean, you could end up with an AC not cooling. This next one surprises most people when they hear it for the first time. You know those rooms in the house that you're not using anymore? So you close the doors and the vents because you think it's going to save energy by not heating and cooling them? Hate to burst your bubble, you could be having the opposite effect. It creates a negative pocket of pressure that, you know what, trust me, it just doesn't help the way you think. If you want some light reading, we put a link in the description below to this 74-page report by Berkeley Laboratories that explains in excruciating detail more than you'd ever want to know on the subject. What about the ones you're accidentally covering with furniture or rugs? Whether intentional or not, the effects are the same, so keep your supply vents and your return air vents as clear from obstructions as possible. Category 2, communication. Just another way to talk about the thermostat, really. Now the thermostat is what reads the temperature in the living area of the home and then tells the air conditioner when it's getting too warm. There's a few things that can actually interfere with that communication. When this happens, you may think your air conditioner is not working, but really, it just never got the message to turn on. Here's a few things that you want to check at the thermostat. Now, most thermostats have batteries, so see if you can pop it off the wall and change the batteries. Make sure to change the thermostat from heat to cool. If you forget to do this, you might be trying to get colder temperatures, but if your thermostat is set to heat, it'll never send the message to turn the air on because it thinks it's doing what it's supposed to. Now the last one, Double check the programming on the thermostat. Let me try to explain. Let's say you've programmed your thermostat to 72 degrees, indicated by the red dotted line. But you're most comfortable at 68 degrees, indicated by the blue dotted line. When 72 degrees gets too warm, you go to the thermostat and manually lower it to 68. It gets cooler and you feel better. But your thermostat is designed to time out, if you will, and return to the original programming set at 72 degrees. Then you get too warm and you manually go and adjust it to 68 degrees again, and so on and so on and so on. It's easy to see why someone might think that their air conditioner isn't working properly if they're constantly having to manually adjust the thermostat. So if you're constantly having to adjust yours, double check the program settings to make sure it's a temperature you're comfortable with. This will minimize your need to manually change it. Well, there you have it. The 7 things homeowners do to cause their own air conditioning problems. I hope this information saves you from having to call a technician out for help. But don't forget, your air conditioning system has lots of moving parts and pieces, so if it wasn't one of these, it may have been something else. If you've tried these steps and you still find yourself with an AC not cooling and you have to call and get some air conditioner troubleshooting help, whether it's your neighbor or an air conditioning company, make sure they're a certified HVAC technician. NATE certified if possible. They should be able to get you up and going pretty quick. If you found this video helpful and entertaining, give us a thumbs up. If there's anything else you'd like to know about how your electrical, plumbing, heating, or air conditioning systems work in your home, leave your suggestions in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications when the new videos come out. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Get loose. One take Wilson in the house. It's not a real word. No such thing as an air C. I have a secret. If it's a single person bathroom, I've been using women's bathrooms when the men's have been full for years. Let Olaf explain. I don't like Remind me to check my filters every month.
I don't know what you mean by check my filters every month.
Have a great day and thanks for watching. We were so close.